So it is now 2024. So 2023 might not have been a good year for me. Well, it was more of a bad year for me because a lot of things actually happened in 2023. So basically, a number of things that actually did happen to me was I had a lot of animal deaths that actually happened that year, which was a reason why it was not a good year for me. I mean, because my dog died, my two budgies died that year, and a lot of other things that possibly happened, my granddad getting sent to hospital and whatever because of a holiday in Turkey that went kind of wrong on the plane, mostly from my granddad. Um. So a lot of things happened because of that year. So basically, I'm not a big fan of Happy New Year's because something always happens. Something bad always happens every single year. Also the fact that I've had Corona last year. So yeah, every year has a lot of bad moments for me. And such. I think it's because I have a lot of bad luck. That's what I'm thinking. But since it's 2024, I'm hoping 2024 would be a better year than 2023. I'm hoping, because I'm hoping it's not another bad year, because I just don't like bad years. I prefer good years, to be honest. So yeah, that's basically also a reason I don't really celebrate New Year's. I usually only, basically talk about it. That's it. I don't really celebrate it. Now there's a reason I don't celebrate New Year's. Well, it kind of feels like a waste to me, which is why I don't drink on Happy New Year's. It's not that big of a thing to me, because, well, it feels like a waste to celebrate it. I think I probably used to celebrate New Year's. Well, not that big, but I think I used to have fireworks, but now I don't, because I'm not a big fan of fireworks. So last night I had fireworks going, which didn't seem that big, which I was glad. Didn't feel as big as it usually does, similar to bonfire night and whatever and all that. But, I'm glad it didn't feel that big this year. So last night I'm glad it didn't feel that big. The fireworks. So, yeah, because usually when they're really going, I get annoyed, easily, with it. So yeah, I usually think in my head with, every single year there's gonna be, something that happens that turns life around and whatever. Something bad, I think. Which is why I'm actually very judgmental on Happy New Year's. Because a lot of years, I've even had years where I've had bad year where, games, new games don't come out until another year, and games will always pushed back and whatever and all that, which is why I don't celebrate New Year's, because every year ends up with some bad moments in there, so yeah, not really that good, is it? Yeah. So again, I'm hoping, 2024 will be better. I'm hoping. And I'm hoping bad luck doesn't happen and cause things to go astray and whatever and all that. So I am hoping it will be a better year, than the year last year, because, yeah, I don't like bad years. They're boring. Bad years always cause a lot of, problems in life. So I'm hoping nothing happens this year with a bunch of bad stuff going on and whatever and all that. So yeah. So basically, on to the next things, for like 2024. So my goal for 2024 is to watch Sonic Prime Season 3 on the 11th. Also to continue streaming and make more like video content and such. The goal is to hopefully get out of the house more, I'm hoping, because it's boring when you can't, when you feel like you can't get out of the house and whatever and all that, because there's no way of getting out often. Yeah, so, which sucks. So that'll probably happen at some point where I do get out the house a lot more, depending on who drives and who doesn't. So that one could be a bit awkward. So yeah. Let's see. Probably more days. Basically more like, dates with Sherlock, hopefully, because that'll actually definitely happen. Other things that'll probably happen is a holiday somewhere. Also, again, holidays that could include Sherlock. Well, some of the holidays. But some of the family just have issues choosing a destination on a holiday. It's a bit tricky right now. So it's a bit awkward because there has been a number of holidays in mind and my family always shoots it down. I don't know why. I think it's because of the travel or something. Whenever they mention Disneyland Paris, I'm always like, I think we're better taking the train. Now, there's a reason I actually chose that idea, because I think the train idea would have been better, because at least then you're not, taking ages in a bus. Because sleeping in a bus for hours, just boring. I could never sleep. Everyone else would just be able to sleep and such. Yeah, so a coach is a bad idea for traveling, because you get stuck in traffic a lot. So I think a train would have been easier, but it means switching trains all the time to get to get where I need to be in order to get down to where I need to be. So apparently there is a train called the Euro train in London, so it means all of us would have to travel all the way to London to get a train to go to Disneyland Paris. So it means getting a couple of trains to London to get the Euro train. So I think that probably would have been better for me, even though I would have had to carry a case up the stairs. And the case is never really that light. It's classed as heavy in a way, which can probably be a pain unless there's an elevator, I think, which I wish there was an elevator, or a ramp. They really should start having those sorts, really, like ramps, because ramps would have been a lot easier, I think. But yeah, it kind of feels like it probably would have been a bit better, I think, than taking a coach. Okay, so other possibilities of a holiday, would be probably Flamingoland, but that would be more of Halloween, I think, because I missed that last year, because, well, last year everyone had Corona, which was a bad year for me, again, because I got sick, and I couldn't recover in time, because the reasons was, it was the doctors, unfortunately. The doctors didn't basically bother to, inject us with the corona because they couldn't be asked. Yeah. Even though everyone should have really had corona shots before Flamingo Land. So if we all had our shots before Flamingo Land, we would have been able to go to Flamingo Land. But because of that, we all got sick, and it took a while to get rid of it. So yeah. Now, yeah. So basically, I end up with the cold, a temperature, and all that. Feeling sick. That sort of thing, and whatever. Well, Carla, though, she had shortness of breath and whatever and all that. She had to use an inhaler. Unfortunately, she actually had it worse than me. So yeah, I'm hoping this year won't end up like last year. Because, yeah, last year was bad. Since I had the corona. And I'm hoping this year I get my shots before Halloween, because if I don't, I'm gonna go mad, apparently. So that's why I should always get my corona shots before I get my flu shots. Because then it feels safer, and the funny thing is, with the flu shots, I'm actually, nothing really happens to me, with the flu, because it's funny. I've got hay fever, and I never got the flu. I'm actually thinking I'm probably immune to the flu. That's what I'm thinking, because I never really get it that bad, and usually when I get a leaky nose, it's from my hay fever, so I get my own cold, in a way. So it's kind of like if I, basically forget to take certain of my medication, hay fever, my nose just acts up because, hay fever and all that. It sucks. Yeah, so it's basically annoying. Yeah, so there's that. So yeah, I'm again hoping nothing goes wrong this year. Yeah, so whenever anything happens, doctors should always give me the corona instead. The Pfizer's vaccine instead of the flu vaccine first. Because I don't want to get sick again badly with the corona, because, yeah, I had a big cold last time. So yeah, no. Yeah. So that's why I'd rather have the corona vaccine before I have the flu one. At least then I'm a lot safer for my Halloween holidays. So yeah. So basically, yeah, I'm still hoping this year will be better than last. So yeah, I'm hoping. So this is why I don't say happy. Because you never know what's gonna happen until it happens. So I think good luck to 2024. Hope it's basically a good year. I hope. So yeah, basically that's all I've got to say for today's video and whatever. So yeah, so basically, if you, want to tell me how your year went, if it was good or bad, from, last year, leave it in the comment section and whatever, and such. So yeah, and stay tuned for, other types of videos in the future, and